Today we're going to be showing you how you can get access to first person and even adjust the location of the UI on your screen in Fortnite Chapter 1.0. So right here I have two different first person perspectives. This is the first one I'm going to be showing you how to make, and it looks pretty good. You can move all around, you could build, and there is no like issues with the view distance or the map or anything like that. So this is the first one I'm going to be showing you, and then I'm going to be showing you another one. Now if you don't want to know about the first person, all you have to do is that you can actually skip this video to a certain time frame where I'll be showing you how you can adjust the UI in a different location. So you see in the health bar right there, we can actually move that in the latest update. So if you don't want to worry about the first person, just move on to the UI changes. So this is going to be the second first person perspective I'm going to be showing you how to make. So the thing with this one is that you cannot move up or down, but you can move left to right, and it looks pretty good with the shotgun as you run. It kind of looks a little bit weird when you run, but walking with the shotgun out looks pretty good. Even shooting and even building too looks pretty good, but it's kind of like a zoomed in, more like only left to right vision with the first person. So I'm going to be showing you this, and then I'll be showing you how to adjust the UI on your screen. So let's get out of this first, and this is going to be the first one I'm going to be showing you how to make. So what you want to do is that you want to change the field of view to 120, change the distance to 0, change the offset X to 30, the Y to 0, change the offset Z to 78, change the horizontal and vertical speed to both 1000, change the clamp horizontal rotation to off, and then turn the vertical rotation to on, change it to -65, then 65, and everything else you could probably just adjust how you'd like it to be. But yeah, this is all the settings that I have. It's not a lot, but yeah, this is the first one. Once again, let's start it to show you how it looks. You can move left or right, up or down, and it's kind of like a more zoomed out point of view, and it looks pretty good, and it's not really scuffed like the first one. So let me show you how to make the second one. Alright, so this is the second one. These are the modified settings right here. It's the same kind of setting, it's just different numbers. So the field of view will be 115, distance will be 45, the offset X will be 68, the offset Y will be 0, and the Z will be 73. The horizontal speed will be 100, just like the vertical speed will be 100. The clamp vertical rotation will be on, and the clamp vertical rotation minimum will be -10, and then the clamp vertical rotation max will be 10. This is how it looks. Once again, if you want to know how it looks, it's kind of like a zoomed in. It looks way much better than the first one, but you can't move up or down. You barely can move up or down, and it kind of looks more realistic than the first one, but it's still a pretty cool one, and it looks better in combat when shooting and stuff like that. So yeah, so those are two different perspectives that you can have within the first person device. So let me show you how to adjust the UI that you see on your screen. All you want to do is you want to pull out the new, no, it's not new, it's the HUD. Here we go. So this is the HUD controller. You want to pull that device out, place it down. Now this could be done on UEFN or Crave 1.0. Now, as you can tell, we can move any of these things that we see within the device. Any of the settings or options we could change. So let's just say we want to change the health bar. All we want to do is that we want to press yes and modify health layout. Now we can choose where it is. We could choose if it's on the left, middle. We could choose anywhere we want it to be. So let's just say I want it to be in the middle. I don't think this matters. I'm not really sure how this all works, but we're just going to leave it in the top left. Leave it right there. We're going to show yes. And let's just say we also want to change the map. So let's change where the map will be. There we go. Let's just have it in the top left. Yes, so we'll have the map changing, and we'll also have the health changing. So let's also change, let's see, I'm not sure if we could change the reticle. You can't really change everything, but most of the stuff you can change. Let's change the health bar to the right. Let's have it to the bottom right, and let's also change the inventory slot. I think we could do that. Let's see if that is an option. That should be. Yeah, player inventory, modify, and let's have that in the top. Let's have that in the center. So yeah, that's all you have. All you have to really do is, it's very simple and very easy to really change everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the game, and what I want to do too is that I want to place a trigger down to trigger the first person devices. So all you want to do, if you want to do that, is place 2 triggers. Make sure, let's see, so this is called orbit 2. So when this is triggered, it will send a thing to orbit 2. Let me try to find it. Now there is a lot of devices, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to type in orbit and find number 2. It's going to enable it or add to player, and then when it's triggered twice, what you can actually do is that you place another one down, you change this to remove from player, and what you could do is that you can set this. You can kind of just save it right there. You just kind of have like 1, 2, and this is the same thing. So we go to the events, we change it to, let's see, orbit. This should be number 1. There we go, orbit number 1. We have it to add player, and then we place another one down and just change the setting that it will be triggered from, which should be right here. Move from player, and there we go. So when I start the game, also this should activate. So let's see how this would work when I start the game. So everything, it looks like the first person thing's already working. But here we go, look at that. So look at my inventory. It's on the top. Now I do have a setting which I should change. Let me change that so I can actually show you that everything did change. I think I have another HUD thing. So there you go. Look at that. This looks like it's fake, but no, it's actually a real thing that you could do within Fortnite Crave 1.0. You can actually just change where everything is located. And it's pretty weird too, and I think it's pretty cool instead of adding like your own widget. So let's see what the thing looks like. So this is what the first person perspective looks like. Even look at the inventory too. That actually looks pretty cool, it being up there. So this is the first one. This is with the game started. It's kind of like the same thing, but this is also applied with the inventory UI kind of adjustments that I have on, like with the health on the center, the inventory on the top, and even the map on the left. It looks so weird. So all we have to do is go on this one, and then we can go on the second one where you can only move left to right. We can also build this one. I think it looks pretty good. We can also get it removed from our player. And a pretty cool thing with this is that you could really make your own game. And let's see what else we could change before. I think you could change like the, okay, so it looks like you can't change like where the player count is. I guess it like goes within the mini map, but that's still pretty. Let's see if we can change. So if I were to press this, yeah, so it looks like the mini map will determine where the player count and storm stuff is right there. That's pretty cool. And you can also change where the build menu is. Let's get that on the right. We're just going to try to change everything up and see how everything is. What if we have the inventory on the middle? So you can also change the crafting resources. You can determine where that will be. There's so many options within this, and it's actually pretty useful to the fact that like you don't really have to do verse to make your kind of like own custom location of like a UI or anything. You can kind of just really do this, and I think it's pretty crazy that this is now a setting, and really no one was expecting anything like this. But it's still pretty cool that we got something like this, because it's going to be very impactful to maps that like kind of really need those adjustments of the UI on your screen. So I just applied the new thing, and look at this. So we have the inventory in the middle. I think the inventory in the middle looks so good. Looks like I don't have the other things that I adjusted, which is preventing it from spawning. I don't have any team info. I don't have any sprint bar showing or anything like that. But look at like the thing on the middle. Like look at the inventory in the middle. I think that looks so cool. Let's see how that looks. Look at that. Look at everything on the middle. I think it looks pretty cool, and I feel like now you're gonna see a lot of different maps, and it's really gonna start feeling like a different game because of this new setting. Because I feel like the HUD really makes it feel like Fortnite, because well, when you go in VR and stuff, you kind of have that same HUD location of everything, but now when you enter creative maps, they will have the chance and ability to change where your HUD is. So that's gonna be pretty crazy, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe for more videos like this.